If you use free content like lead magnets and like opt-ins on your website, and you notice it's not actually driving you the right kind of clients, are you feeling frustrated? Are you wondering why all these people are telling you develop free content, have lead magnets, use opt-ins and freebies, but it's not working? So there's a little trick to freebies that you might be missing out on. That's what we're going to talk about in today's Profit Amplifier Secrets. Hi, I'm Melanie Benson. I'm a Profit Amplifier. And my unique gift in the world is helping people figure out what's broken, what's stuck, and why they're not actually increasing their prosperity in their business, right? Like the thing that they need to do better or faster or just a tweak so it works better. And I want to talk about free content today because this has been a huge topic in the Own Your Bold Inner Circle. And in the Own Your Bold Inner Circle, we've been working on like how to really take bold leaps, 10x your revenue, get more of your ideal clients. And so everybody's been challenged to put a lead magnet together. And a lead magnet is basically that free thing that you offer at the beginning of your customer journey. It's on your website. And we all know there's quizzes, there's reports, there's books, there's audios, there's so many different things, webinars, and it can get a little confusing, right? So why are they not working better? Well, first of all, in my experience, the number one offender, the number one reason why people aren't attracting more of their ideal clients from these free things is the lead magnet isn't really reverse engineered to solve the problem your ideal clients are having. So here's how I go with a client of mine recently. I'm going to call her Sarah. It's not her real name, just because I don't want to put her in the hot seat here. But what I noticed was Sarah was told you need something on your website. And so she took something that was in her archives, an audio program, and she's like, all right, I'll just throw that up. And she didn't do anything once anybody opted in. So there was no emails to take somebody who was using that free content and move it along. And secondly, she didn't nurture her community online at all. Like she wasn't sending regular emails. So there was no relationship. But most importantly, she too quickly put a consult offer into the mix. So basically think of it like this. We're going on a date. We're meeting for coffee, and all of a sudden you're like, hey, let's go on this trip together. It's a big commitment. And you're like, do I even like this person? Do I feel connected to them? That's what happens when you put a consult too quickly and you haven't established three things: your credibility, your authority, meaning you are an authority in your field, and a relationship where the person trusts you and feels confident that they can come to you and work through getting their needs met and or solving this problem. This is a pretty common breakdown point. Now, the other big problem with free stuff is we have to remember free is like a catch-all. You know, it's like it's going to attract a lot of people, both your ideal clients and not. And if you don't have a clear picture of who this person is you want to attract, then first of all, you're going to attract people that may never buy from you. They're not really your ideal clients. And I noticed that, okay, so there's kind of a not great term I'm going to throw out here. It's called Freebie Seekers and tire kickers. And so this is a common term for marketers and business owners and people who do business online when they're attracting a lot of people who will never buy from you. Guess what? You have free stuff. People are trying to solve their problems with free content, which, by the way, if you're listening to this and all you've ever done is get free stuff and try and figure out how to extrapolate the coaching and the guidance from it, it will not work. Here's why. And as you're designing your free content, you want to pay attention to this. When you are a user and you go after the free content and you don't take that next step, there's no customization. So you don't know if this concept, this idea, this tip is actually going to work for your model of the world, your your problems, your challenges, and your unique clients that you serve, your unique superstars. Like there's a lot of customization. So yeah, there are some things that are plug and play, but a lot of times we are actually doing ourselves a disservice when the only thing we do is go for the free content. Now, back to you as the content creator. The trick is, how do you create a piece of content that can be consumed quickly? You can keep your audience's attention, and you can actually illuminate the bigger problem and make them want more. That's really what we want to do. So if you're just throwing up some random thing that's not designed to move somebody into, here's how I solve your greater problem, then you're really not doing anybody a service. You're not giving the person opting in a great experience of you, and you're not really showcasing the best of what you can do for them. So here's a quick fix. Simplify to multiply. Write that down. This is one of my phrases that I think is really important to remember, is keep your opt-ins simple. Now I have a couple that are more convoluted, because I've got different things that do different, for different reasons. And sometimes I want people to have an actual experience of a training, but I wouldn't start there. Create a very simple one sheet. Create a quiz with 3 questions. Create something that someone can do quickly that moves them into wanting more. And then give them some tips and some insights before you ask them to take the next step. Literally, you need to build rapport. And you have to remember that a freebie, the whole point is you're trying to connect with them to lead them down a path of building trust with you, demonstrating your expertise, and guiding them to a solution that's a win-win. You want to work with them, or you want them to use your products, and they want to work with you because they need your products and services. And if you haven't gone down that path yet, chances are you're trying to get people to move too quickly into action. So there's always exceptions to the rule. I'd love to hear if you have one of those exceptions. Hey, we're all trying to figure out how to do this better. But what I would avoid are 3 things. Don't move people to a webinar right away. That was what's called cold traffic. Like if you're out there in the universe and you're just putting ads up and you're trying to move them right into a webinar, that isn't really connecting very well for people, at least in most industries. Secondly, create a nurture sequence. And if you don't like doing it, hire someone to do it for you. We ought to get past this place where we resist doing things that are uncomfortable. Figure out how to share a little bit of tip. Create some videos as a follow-up. Do something to keep people engaged. Don't just give them something and then disappear, because there's no engagement there. You're not going to get them to want more from that place. And third, really think through, is this piece of content, is it going to guide them to want more from me, or is it completely disconnected? And if you don't know, I would highly recommend getting involved in a group like Own Your Bold Circle, or get a coach, or hire someone who's really good at developing funnels. That is something I do for my clients, but there's a lot of people that do that, right? There's a lot of great people out there. Find someone who can help you fix your funnel and get your funnel so that it's attracting the right people, and warm them up. There's a lot of different strategies you can do, like offering what's called a tripwire, which is a small step, like a $7 to $40 next step that's really easy. Remember, move them to more of what they want. Get them to say, yes, I want more. Demonstrate some interest, and then move them into the next step. Take bigger steps. So there's a lot involved in getting your free content to convert right, but just know this: if you're not converting, chances are you've got it positioned wrong. Your messaging is not attracting your ideal clients. That's a whole nother subject. And 3, maybe you're not connecting with them enough in the right way once they get on your list. And please don't shy away from it. It hurts my heart when I see people who have great talent, they have these awesome messages, and there's so much they have to give, and they're not really taking the time to set this up right because they're afraid, they don't know how to do it. Get some help. I'm here for you, okay? Let's get your content working. All right, I'd love to hear your thoughts, and if this was insightful, please share it. I'd like to get more people connecting with their best clients and really amplifying their impact, their profitability, and their prosperity. And you can help me do that by sharing the videos that you love. All right, I'll be back soon with another message for you. See you soon.